So say for instance, there's a downed aircraft in like, I don't know, whatever year. Let's for this particular case file, just for shits and giggles, if my numbers are digit 1, digit 9, digit 7, digit 8 on arrival, let's pair it with a date of, I don't know, I was thinking what, 1972, but that's a different particular digit important date of digit 1, digit 9, digit 7, digit 2, relevant to somebody else's up ahead advancement that was stolen. Very pivotal point. In order to get the first set of light box machines in a keyboard out of a laboratory that was told not to do so, but did anyway. And so the it's trauma. Trust me, you just don't know it because, I mean, you could see dementia now, right? I mean, I thought warning you on paper was enough of the consequences of what happens if you keep pushing this issue of servers and so on and stealing extraterrestrial equipment and giving it out to the public. But no, you're that stupid. You want to see what Alzheimer's looks like to really get a sense of it. I mean, you're really sick, all of you. 1940 something, I don't know. I think actually it was like closer to like 1700s, 1700. Downed aircraft, authorities, they didn't want to relinquish, in rice paddy territory, the entire, equipment, that was paired with a movie called Alita. Alita, where she sees the downed aircraft in a rice paddy field. And the whole town, it looks like the whole fucking world blew up. Yeah, it's kind of a reverse pattern, because what happens is, it really happened in like 1700s, where the aircraft went down, anything yellow in bio oil, according to us, to you, they get an extra skin on their eye, they melted faces. I mean, I melt into my husband, but we're clear as a fucking bell. All right, so here we are. So the craft went down. The authorities came to reclaim it and recover it, being a nonviolent civilization of rice paddy workers. They expected full cooperation, as usual, with Aeronav Department, AERONAV. We'll leave it at that for the moment. That is strychnine for this particular per se. To give Clover, right, and Clever a time capsule moment, to advance to other said directive and not to this educational moment that should never have been viewed, unless Clover gave a time pouch. And here's the other thing. We already gave up ahead our way in Aeronav, our itinerary, the ITINARY, because we're here for extra special purpose, not this fucking bullshit game of who's keeping equipment, who's selling equipment, where are we going with equipment. You want to learn porting? No, you're not allowed to. There's a reason for that. You've been stealing people from other places. You've been moving people's children all over the place just to further advance yourselves, blaming it on us, to then get laws changed and yourselves triggered into an office you don't belong in. I mean, we've been witnessing it from light equipment elsewhere, and reporting on it, but it's kind of hard when you have to give yourself, like, some letters, numbers, and symbols, and then you have the enemy, your future enemy, advancing. So, the second part of that movie James Cameron did, Alita, is the, village, right? So how dirty those buildings and stuff look like. It looked like it was falling down. Yeah, okay, so that's a half-truth, because that's a plot problem with timing, because technically there were humans when the craft went down, no robots anywhere. Then there was buildings now from 1700 to 1900s that the evil criminals that stole and refused to give the equipment back started with just a little piece of equipment. So they had a piece of metal that they could show the shipyard people. And like, I mean, they are like fucking creepy crawlers of a whole nother kind if you are not human. Okay, so, right, the buildings, right? Yeah, that's indicative of like what's gonna happen if you continue on this set path, which is the stupidest thing you could fucking do. But here you are, dumbasses. And so, but there won't be any humans left. They're here now, temporarily. Haven't decided for yourselves if you're gonna fucking help us. Looks like you have decided. You choose death and never to resurrect ever again, or have anywhere to go to. Right? So it does really make this fucking life very useless. And pointless, and him and I really would like to be ported elsewhere now and not have to do any more of this fake shit. Like, we give a shit, we tell you, we try to help you, and then you just punish us daily. Okay, so then we've got, but see, the thing is, there won't be any buildings left. They're just a shallow hallow at the moment. They're like a silk screen, if you will. They're just a temporary scene change at the moment. Yeah, where I come from, you change the scene by the year with a dial, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, look at that landscape. Like, how did they advance themselves that far? That's why I don't understand when we tell you that we have problems in royal territory with the patch of yellow bio oil we all hate to come to. And we see some outbreak of problems. Why is nobody in, like, landscaping doing the executions properly? I'm just curious. Because, right, I mean, they just keep losing life and limb until I get my equipment back, I get my future, and my up ahead back. Like this time, Jenny wanted to, like, come to my block on 43rd Avenue. They bought the house right next door in Anthony Cataruza. They had a heads up on which house to buy and what block. In coined incidences. Oh my god. Like as if we didn't fucking know. Alright, anyway. So, I mean, it depends on which side of the stupid block you're talking to. Alright, so, so they buy the house in Anthony's time. Whatever. May have had a hand in the development and whatever of it. I don't know. They seem to have advanced knowledge. They keep saying it's fortune tellers or fortune tellers. Yeah, no, that's the equipment that they stole from the downed aircraft that they will not return, and they created holy hell for us in past accounts. We are now here because you are on boiling point of danger, and your heads are being tuned in ways that you fail to realize, and you're jumping sequence, because time is not continual. Oh my god, if you ever took a time class from an extraterrestrial and knew what was possible. Yeah, see, here's the thing. We don't like people that aren't like us. Just a given. I don't like to teach things in skins that already are criminals as far as we are concerned. I also don't like to give them favors, toys, or education and promotions into places where then they could trigger them way in and bury under the fucking skin and block the last fucking call and chance that you have at saving yourselves. So why, when that was the expectation on the itinerary given to just one biosignature, which was the born Flora Clover, that I was going to marry, not even my own parents, because my parents are compromised by the time I'm born. He is absolute ultimate authority over everything that happens in my timeline and his timeline, being the one to kill everything and anything that dare ask a question or get itself in a position that's going to block him. So where did we get so much fucking yellow shit in my fucking poking me in the eye daily? Because it was poking my mom and dad in the eye too, and my side doesn't know anything. So which way does time work, assholes? Because you keep using it to your advantage, confusing everybody, and then when the time comes, after those rules you set, that we said absolutely fucking right, just stab it. Stab it and go. Because otherwise, it's going to sit and give you a time and an expectation. And then when you get there, it's going to go, oh, here's another thing. I'm moving myself. And you're like, what the fuck? How do they already have another one? Oh, yeah, I know. See, nobody told the people I need how time and space works. I wish I had enough time. And a catalog. Oh, wait, I do. But then why are you letting the enemy advance themselves and, like, they want demonstrations? Now, why would I give you a fucking demonstration unless you are on my team? And you're not on my team if you have anything that's like, and I was very clear about that on the way in. I mean, I did enough porting to make sure I was crystal fucking clear with accurate demonstration records to the eyes that needed to see it, and to black out or stab the fucking eye of anything that had yellow anywhere in its chromosomal signature, which was all retuned before I got here, based on electron transport of sperm, and what I know to taste like a fucking yellow. Because yes, yellow does taste to an extraterrestrial who ports into the mouth for a moment and goes, oh, no. Look at me. Yep, okay, you're not you, I'm not me, and wow, this is what yellow tastes like. They're cones and rods, we're good, okay, out of here. And then zip we go, and I don't know, was that like Joe and Mike? Yeah, it might have been. So, right, that was, whatever, I don't have to show anybody, my best friends. So, right, they were in, folded skin, just so I was crystal fucking clear before I got to human skin. You're the ones, I'm in your fucking, your shop, I'm looking with your ugly, disgusting eyes. I'm tasting your disgusting saliva. And I'm looking at all my equipment you advanced yourselves into. With 2 witnesses that are also white, that I will take back, and then we will make a formal report. So we protect ourselves, and we don't have to have you advance any further. Am I fucking clear?